Hello everyone, today we are talking about sensory kits, and the reason we're doing this is basically because our therapist recommended that we put one of these together, and we think it could be helpful for some other people. So I'm going to go over what a sensory kit is and what it's used for, and then we'll show off ours. So a sensory kit is basically kind of like an emergency stim collection for when you're really seeking something sensory or needing to distract yourself, or having a fidget to mess around with, to basically A, distract you, and B, kind of ease your sensory stuff. Everybody's sensory stuff is different. We have a tendency to not like loud noises and things we could do with our hands, so that's what ours focuses on. Some people are more visual seeking, some people are more sound seeking. It all just depends. We like the visual stuff too, but really, like, when we get overwhelmed, we're looking for something quiet and we're looking for something to do with our hands. Basically, this is kind of a kit to mitigate some sensory overload things. Not prevent sensory overload, because that is kind of just par for the course sometimes, but to lessen the possibility of that happening, and also to just have something to go to for like panic attacks and stuff too. So it's pretty much the distraction kit as well. Just to distract your mind from like whatever's going on internally and have something external to focus on. The gist with this is for it to be easy to access and kind of portable. This isn't always easy to handle. This tin is actually something we just started using, so we're gonna see how that works for us. I've been carrying around fidgets in like our bags and stuff, so this might be more useful for just quick in the house, grab something, and have like family members and people be able to know where it is. So this will be better for that. When it's something that we need a little more portable, I'll just put it in my bag or whatever before I leave. But anyway, let's get on to showing off what's in here. So, what is in the tin? This is an old friggin' tin, by the way. So, let's start with the big stuff. We have this aromatherapy, and this is actually like a Pennsylvania specific crafting like person that we got this from, and this smells amazing. It's like a lavendery, like flowery kind of thing, and it used to change temperatures when like heat got on it, but it's not so strong with that anymore. It used to turn very, very blue. Now it's more of just like a lighter version of this purple when it warms up. And we like this because, unlike slimes, this isn't like sticking to your fingers and hands as much. Like putties are nicer because they're like thicker material. It's like more rubbery, and it's not that slimy, gross, wet feeling. Like, we've never liked that wet, sticky feeling that most slimes bring, so we're more of a putty preference type of collective, just because it's not so sticky. And if you drop it on the carpet, you can kind of pick it up right away if you're fast enough. And yes, it drips, but it moves like molasses, so really, it's not a huge deal if you drop it, which we have done before. So that's the first thing. The big thing with us is also, like, smells can basically knock us out of a panic attack. So having, like, a lavender thing or, like, vanilla is nice. We also, in the same vein, have Play-Doh. And we have a lot of purple, just because collectively purple is a nice color. And a lot of us like it. I don't think there's anyone in the system who doesn't like purple. Or who can at least tolerate it. Oh my goodness, this lid is hard to open. These like mini ones are harder to open, but it's so worth it. And again, Play-Doh is nice because it's, again, that like texture where it's not gonna stick to you, like there's no residue left, and you can kind of just squish it around, and there's that distinct Play-Doh smell that's like really nice for the little ones. Our littles love Play-Doh. That just brings back nostalgia too for us. So those are like the smelly putty things. Then we also have the clicky stuff. It's very sound based, which is not something we typically go for, but we do occasionally like the clicky things. This isn't so much clicky as it is moving, something to do with, like, you could flip this around a bunch. Basically, it's one of those infinity cubes, and it does have a sound to it when it clicks, as you can hear, but it's not overly, like, it's not a light switch level loud. Like, it's not clack clack clack, you know. It's not this light switch on the fidget cube. It's not that. We like the fidget cube too because it's got, like, we could spin this around with our thumbs, and like the clicky switch and buttons and things, and like different, we like the gear texture on this sometimes. It's just nice. It's one of those classic fidgets. We've got some clicky keys. This one's a little more muted, and this one's a little more like a keyboard. Those types of things we don't have a ton of, but we have like one extra that's kind of too big for this kit, and it's more of a, it's like shaped like a dragon. Then we have the 3D printed, oh, where's his face? We have the 3D printed snake, which is a very nice visual and like double-handed thing, because you can kind of just mess with it. And it's got a soft, like, cluttery sound. And again, the visual of the colors that shift around, like, depending on how the light hits, is what we like about it. Well, one of the things we like about it. And this could be just, you know, one-handed, two-handed, because it's a bigger thing. And lastly, but certainly not least, is the pain stim, I like to call it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like this spiky 3D printed thing. And this, our therapist actually let us keep. It's one of those things where, like, if you have, like, self-harm urges, or, like, feel the need to basically just have a little bit of an ouch without it being dangerous, this has greatly reduced our self-harm and also just kept us safe, instead of, you know, reaching for something that's going to be more destructive. This is like, you could squeeze it really hard and it'll leave like little indents and stuff, and it kind of hurts, but it's not gonna like scrape you open, which is what some of us like for, you know, reducing the self-harm urges and, you know, coming down from those really dark moments. So yes, this is our mini stim / sensory kit. I'm gonna have to put this away differently off camera because it's not gonna fit the way that I just put it back in there. But yeah, you could put this together in like a box, or, you know, some sort of drawer, a bag like we used to. Like, we're gonna try this tin for a little bit again, because this is more of a, this is what we would use at home type little box thing. Again, like a purse or a bag is good for when you're out. We'll probably still end up taking the pain stim out because that is something we've needed when we're out. And another good recommendation for those of you who are sound sensitive, get noise canceling headphones. These are just like a standard music whatever thing. We got them at Target for like 60 bucks. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing fancy, it's just Bluetooth headphones that have a noise canceling setting. Is it perfect? No, but it's a lot better than having nothing, and it has really saved us overwhelm at times, like on, you know, busy trips or in crowds or, you know, in just loud areas or something, you know, any sort of holiday thing going on, fireworks, thunderstorms. It's great. Even just a cheap pair of like Bluetooth canceling or even wired, if you can just, you know, tuck the wire in a pocket or something, it's really nice. It's been a lifesaver to have noise canceling headphones for us. And yeah, that's our personal little sensory kit stuff. We have a bunch of other sensory stuff that's just kind of scattered throughout the room, and maybe we'll show off more of it one day, but this is just a quick little thing that might help some other people, and, you know, it's basically meant to be a quick throw together thing. It's not anything that's an extensive collection or whatever. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you want to tell us about your personal fidgets and sensory icks and whatever, comment below your sensory loves too, because those are also really fun. Like we could share all day about that sort of stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a good day.